We are now joined by Ahmed Masoud, an award-winning Palestinian and British writer from Gaza living in London. Ahmed is the author of the novels Vanished and The Shroud Maker. His family is originally from the Palestinian village of Deir Isneid, and he grew up in Gaza. Ahmed, thank you so much for joining us today on the Electronic Intifada.
Thank you. Thank you very much for having me.
First off, this is the question that we have to ask. If you could talk about your family in Gaza right now, specifically your relatives inside the Jabaliya refugee camp, and your overall reaction to the last nearly 50 days of this genocide so far.
Sure. I mean, I wish I could summarize it in like a very coherent sentence. Every day is a roller coaster of emotions, as you can imagine. My immediate concern is the safety of my family, my siblings, all of them, about 8 of them in the Jabaliya camp. I've got one sister in the middle of Gaza Strip in the Nusayrat area, and my mum as well, who's still there in Jabaliya camp in the north. I spent the entire day today on messages with them and with my sister, trying to kind of determine what the situation is and whether they should leave Jabaliya camp or not. Neither option is any good at all. Leaving is not an option. Staying is not an option. As you have described, and as the news has been reporting, Israel has been bombing houses indiscriminately and taking out entire neighborhoods. So a lot of innocent people are dying on a daily basis. We've stopped counting the death toll. So I'm really, really stressed about that, of course, and about the idea that they will be bombed on their own in their own home. Yet at the same time, the main issue with leaving is that my mum's health is not very good. She can't walk. She's an elderly woman. She can't walk for long distances. She needs care, medical care. She needs people to look after her, and it's not very easy for her to leave. My sister is heavily pregnant and she can't easily walk either. Right now, what we know from people who have left and have fled to the south is that you have to walk for at least 10K in order to find a donkey's cart to transport you up to the point where the Israelis have installed checkpoints on Salahuddin Street. This is not possible for my mom. It's practically impossible. She will die walking. And as we know, and the reports have come, that there are many, many incidents where they've been shooting at people who are fleeing to the south, not just shooting, but also bombing. If that happens, my mom will die. So all options are incredibly, incredibly tough. And unfortunately, I feel bad for my brother, where all my siblings are staying at the moment, that he has to make that call. He has to make that decision. I've been trying to support him, trying to message him when I can, but it's quite impossible. And I can't really say much to him in a sense. I can't tell him this is what you should do and or not, because in the end, they have to make that decision. They know better in a way. And actually, to an extent, they don't, because they don't have any communication either. So he's relying on me for information. I'm trying to give it to him, but I can't, help him with that decision at all. This is not right. This is just this. I can't believe that this is happening. I can't believe that people are being expelled out of their homes, out of their safe homes. And B, that this is allowed to happen, and C, that actually even the road and the passage to what is supposed to be a safe place is not even a safe place. And even the supposedly safe space is not safe either. I mean, this is just insane. It's out of out of a fictional story or something from Lord of the Rings in Mordor or something. This is what it is, really. And I find that unbelievable. And I find that the fact that it's continuing to happen, that it is allowed to happen, is just shameful, to be honest with you. Unbelievably shameful to everybody who is allowing it to continue to happen. As for my reaction for the last 44 days of war now, obviously it's been a mixture of emotions, of sadness to have lost this beautiful place called Gaza City, the beaches, the cafes, the people I knew. I lost some cousins. There's been like incredible pain and sadness inside me that I can't even begin to articulate. And I haven't had time to even grieve about it. I was in Gaza in May, this last May, so only 6 months ago, sitting on the beach with friends and family, having coffee, having shisha, and just kind of discussing the future and hoping that the future will be bright. But now it all seems to be disappearing off the map. The entire of Gaza City seems to be disappearing off the map. The house I grew up in got bombed recently. I lost some cousins in there, and nothing is going to bring that place and the memories that I had. So yeah, it's been a time of emotions that I cannot really articulate in any possible way. And the most difficult thing this time, and when I say this time is because as a Palestinian from Gaza living outside, unfortunately, we have lived through this agony several times during several wars on Gaza.
Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, hit like, leave a comment. These engagements help us with the YouTube algorithm, and it helps us to get around Silicon Valley censorship as much as possible. It does make a difference. You can also support our journalism by going to electronicintifada.net and clicking on donate now. Thank you.